How you doing, guys? It's your boy Nando. You know what it is. It's the Pound for Pound Boxing Show in association with Seconds Out Coffee. Today, we have a very special guest, Ryan Wheeler, who's going to be competing for the WBO Super Featherweight title as well, European title on the MTK Global Show on December 11th. Let's see if we can get Ryan on. How you doing, champ?
How you doing, mate? You okay?
All good, mate. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I'm just wondering, I'm here. I'm currently sat on the exercise bike as we're talking. Is it making too much noise?
That's
Is it
good,
okay?
man. No, it's all good. It's all good.
Okay, good.
So, Ryan, first things first, how are you? How's things? And how's camp going?
Yeah, it's all good. I'm excited. Luckily, the camp was already in full steam ahead. I was supposed to be fighting December the 12th in Frome, which is where I live, Frome in Somerset. We got the phone call 2 weeks ago about potentially flying out to Kazakhstan for the big fight. Obviously, it's a massive opportunity, and I jumped at the chance. Checked the weight, got started working on getting the weight off, and yeah, it's all going well. It's good.
I'm guessing it was a no-brainer, right? When they offered you this fight, you didn't have to think twice.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it's an exciting opportunity, and I can't wait. There's so much going on at the moment, and it was just, it was like the icing of the cake, really.
Tell us your reaction. You get a phone call, you think you're gonna be fighting in your hometown on December 12th, and they're like, no, Kazakhstan WBO European Super Featherweight title. I would love to know what your reaction was.
My first reaction was a little bit like, I got the phone call saying, the bad news is the Frome show is going to be off. First of all, I was devastated. I love fighting in my hometown, in front of my home fans. I get like 300-400 people come out to support me. I was looking forward to it. And then I got the good news. We're flying out to Kazakhstan to fight for the WBO European title. It was obviously a massive opportunity for me. It was probably, I feel like, something that boxing owes me. I've been boxing now for 15 years, and I was supposed to fight for the British title back in 2018, and that fell through. I was supposed to fight for the Southern area twice before that. They both fell through. And I was kind of like, do you know what? I've been boxing now 15 years. I turned professional in 2014. And I'm just fighting down local shows, and nothing was really happening for me. As I said, I'm sat here on the exercise bike now as I'm talking. And 2019, I got my first defeat in boxing. Leading up to the fight, my head probably wasn't screwed on. I was obviously excited. I was training hard. I always train, but maybe just not quite ahead in the game. Suffered my first defeat. I sort of took a step away from boxing, kind of thought to myself, right, what's really going on here? I'd done my first triathlon, and I loved it. I got hooked on it. I then went on to do another one the following week. Then 2 weeks later, another one. Then I think it was a month later, I flew out to Mallorca and done another one. And it kind of just took the bug for that, really. And then COVID happened, so there was no chance of fighting, really. And I wasn't going to be one of these guys who trained my ass off daily in the boxing gym getting punched in the face to potentially never get a fight until the COVID pandemic was over. So I carried on cycling, I carried on running, I kept fit. And then when we were told we were due to be boxing again, when boxing was going to be back, I got back into the gym, got back with my trainer, and things have gone very well since then.
Would you say from the moment you got back in the gym and back with your old trainer, that's when the love of boxing came back for you?
Now, do you know what? So I had a fight, when was it? Beginning of September. And leading up to it, I was thinking, this is hard work, man. Like, my hands hurt after training. My face hurts. Everything just hurts. My whole body aches. Do I really enjoy this anymore? I was leading up to the fight thinking, I'll have this one more fight and then maybe I'll call it a day. And then I finished the fights, and that's 18 fights now. And I sort of said to myself, oh, do you know what? I love that. I enjoyed that. I sold, 100 odd tickets again. Frome to Swindon's a good hour's drive, sort of like a 100-mile round trip. And you're getting 100 people come out to support me in Swindon. I've always had great sponsorship. and I just felt like I owed it to them. I've had a change of management, and you know, I'm back with my trainer. Everything's going good. He's very black and white with me. He doesn't need butter or anything. He tells me how it is. Like this fight, you know, it's obviously going to be a tough fight. He left the decision to me, you know. Everything's just going how I want it now. I feel like I'm in full control of my career. And everything just seems to be going well, yeah.
Before this fight got announced and you were scheduled to fight on December 12th, what was your feeling going into that fight? Because obviously you said your last fight, you wasn't sure. You got back into the ring and you thought, you know what? This is actually all right. But going into this fight, did you have the same mentality or was you excited?
Do you know what? My last fight, I mean, I'm not going to give myself too much credit. It was just, you know, my first fight in 2 years, over 2 years. I was just in with a journeyman just to dust off the cobwebs as such. But the support, the love I had from people was so overwhelming after the fight. I thought, no, this is where I need to be. I love this, and I loved every minute of the fight. Again, I'm not going to take too much credit from the fight. That is what needed to happen to get me back into it. I felt the love towards as my sharpness was coming back towards the end of training camp. Sparring was going better. I mean, at the start of training camp, I'm not doing any boxing for like a year and a half. I've not even punched a bag. And I thought to myself, oh, do you know what? The timing's gone. You know, if you don't use it, you lose it. And I thought that's exactly what I'd done. But you know, as the sharpness come back, the enjoyment come back. I mean, it's a bit of a nightmare traveling down to Swindon every weekend. And all the traveling I do for training. But I thought, do you know what? I used to work at Asda. This is better than working at Asda stacking shelves, you know.
Let's talk about your next opponent, Sultan Zaurbek, WBO European Super Featherweight champion. Sorry?
I'm glad you said it because I'm not sure I can pronounce his name.
So Sultan Zaurbek, he beat Ronnie Clark in the last fight for the vacant title comfortably as well. And it's not easy. It's not easy to beat Ronnie Clark. People know their boxing.
Do you know what? Respect to Ronnie Clark. I've watched a few of his fights. Obviously, when he beat Zelfa Barrett and stuff like that, he's a tough game fighter. But I've watched the fight back on YouTube, and it was a bit slow. It was a bit of a slower pace. There was nothing big in the fight. But listen, I can't go into this fight with no respect to Zoltan, if that's how you pronounce his name. He's had 11 fights, 11 wins, 7 by knockouts, you know. So I've got to go in there and respect him. We're going to his hometown, fighting him in his back garden. But listen, I'm confident. I'm fit. I'm happy, and that's, you know. And I've got nothing to lose as such. I mean, I have got stuff to lose. I don't want to lose the fight, but I'm going to go there and I'm going to grab this opportunity with both hands. And listen, if we come back with a win, what a bonus! Last minute fight. I'm moving up to that next level, and hopefully I'm going to stay there. You know.
Oh, I just want to correct you on something, Ryan. Whether it makes a difference or not, it's 9 KOs in 11 wins for Sultan.
9 KOs.
9 KOs, yeah. So okay. The percentage just went a little bit up of his KO percentage.
Okay, that's all right. We can do with that.
But what makes, obviously I ask all my guests this, what makes you different compared to his other 11 opponents? What makes Ryan Wheeler different?
I'm just hungry, you know. Like I said, I've been doing this for 15 years and I deserve a break. You know, everything happens for a reason. I believe this is my time. I'm working hard. I'm not going to leave any stone unturned. I'm sure it's going to be a tough fight. I have no doubts about that. But listen, it all starts from the opportunity, and I'm going to seize it.
Apart from, obviously, we know that he can punch. What other dangers are you aware of Sultan Zaurbek?
Again, I watched him against Ronnie Clark. He didn't seem to let his big punches go. He can obviously box a little bit, you know. He's southpaw. I mean, I'm lucky. I've had a lot of southpaw sparring over the years. Lee Haskins, Anton Haskins, Conor Gray and Chippenham. Do you know what? Listen, let's not worry about him too much. Let's get myself in the best shape I can get myself in. And listen, if it comes to it and I win, I deserve that win. I know it. I've worked hard. If it doesn't come to it, I've left no stone unturned. I've tried my absolute best. I've given it everything. I took the fight on short notice. Fair play. He's a great champion. But we're not talking about losing. That's not what we're thinking about. We're positive vibes only, and we're going in for the win.
So obviously, let's not talk about losing. Let's talk about winning. So
100%.
when you win, let's say it like that, when you win this title, what does it mean to you winning this title? But also, what does it mean for your career? What doors does it open for yourself?
You know, even hopefully, even just taking this fight alone is going to open doors for me. But listen, if I win this fight, it's going to be massive. You know, WBO Euro champion. I live in a small town in Frome in Somerset. Like, I mean, I've had a few years off. I've just got back into it. I thought my chances possibly gone in boxing. You know, just what an opportunity. I currently work as a boxing and fitness coach. I told you yesterday. Sadly, we had the news last week. The gym's closing down. I basically rent a space inside of the gym, but the actual gym is closing down. So I'm doing everything I can. I mean, I have around about 100 kids coming and train with me weekly. And I can't let them down. They love it, you know. The messages I've been getting from some of the parents, just telling me how much I've helped them at school, at home, everything. Like, there's no way I can let them down. You know, if I bring a belt back for them, it's going to create massive publicity for them. And yeah, it's just going to be good. It's going to be really good. Local support has been brilliant. You know, I said to you about my sponsors yesterday. Hopefully, you're going to fulfill your word and share my sponsorship posts.
You know,
and yeah,
we will. Mention them. Tell us about your sponsors.
Listen, do you know what? This fight has gone crazy. I've got like 15 sponsors, top of my head. I can't even read them off. Now I'm here on the exercise bike, and I don't want to list them out and miss someone, so I'm not going to do that right now. But I'll share their after this. You can get me on Instagram, Ryan Wheeler. I'm going to share their logos on my little thing I make up for them. I appreciate it so much. You know, right now, I'm not at work. I'm sat on the bike, burning some calories, getting this weight off, ready for the big fight. And
Brilliant.
It's all because of them.
You spoke about the gym closing down. You've got a GoFundMe page as well. I'm going to put that in the description of this video, so anyone watching can go support Ryan in the gym there. Just tell us about that GoFundMe page. That's going to be in our bio as well on Instagram at the Pound for Pound Boxing Show. So tell us more about that.
It's also in my bio, like I say, on Instagram. The money is just to raise. You know, I've got so many kids. I've got all of their parents. You know, I've had maybe 6, 7, 8 parents approach me this week. I would love to get involved. I'd love to be a volunteer. Obviously, to do that, we need to pay for coaching courses, first aid courses, safeguarding courses, DBS checks. We're talking sort of £200 a person. So we want to get at least 5 of them people signed up. We're going to need some new kit. We've got a ring, we've got some gloves, we've got some bags, but we want to get some new kit. We want to be able to save up. We've got a few months rent in the bank, so we've got a place forever. Yeah, we're excited. It's going to be good, really good.
Brilliant. I hope you guys do well with this GoFundMe page. It's, you know, hats off to you.
Say, like, anything donation. Don't think like, sticking £1 on or £2 isn't going to be doing anything. Like, anything helps. You know, you have 100 people stick £1 on. Brilliant. You know.
Brilliant. Like I said before, it'll be in the description of this video when it comes out. It'll be in our bio. We're going to put it on our Twitter as well. We're going to tag as many big names in it as well to get involved, and hopefully it could be shared. So don't worry, I'll keep my words, and yeah, hopefully you'll get what you're aiming for with that GoFundMe page, the target.
Thank you very much.
Ryan, I want to ask you, obviously we should never look past our opponents, but you said that you had a chance to fight for the British title and it fell through. Obviously winning this belt, it could open big doors for other things. But right now, British champion is Anthony Cacace. The British Board of Control ordered Zelfa Barrett versus Archie Sharp for the mandatory for this British belt. But we know Zelfa is now in a world title eliminator for the IBF. Archie Sharp has his eye on Shakur Stevenson. He's high up in one of the governing bodies. I don't think that fight is going to happen. Would you jump in for the opportunity to fight for the British?
I was going to say, stop there. Sign me up. Sign me up. Come on, sign me up. Get me up. You know, I'm fit. I'm feeling good. Like, obviously, my main focus on this fight. Let's bring back the win. Let's put this belt on the line and the British title. Why not? Get me involved.
Brilliant. Ryan, before I let you go, I want to ask you something, because you're in the super featherweight division. The 2 top dogs in this division is, of course, the 2 undefeated guys. Oscar Valdez and Shakur Stevenson. If they come together to unify, who's winning this fight and why?
Do you know what? You're going to laugh at this. I don't follow boxing at all. I mean, I look at the British guys. I look at Ronnie Clark, I look at Zelfa, Leon Woodstock, I've sparred Woodstock. I look at the top boys and think anything over that is. I just feel like it's a dream at the moment. Enough, as I said, nothing's happened for me massively in boxing. This is my opportunity. I'm going to grab it with both hands. I don't really follow boxing, if I'm honest with you. I watch the local lads. I watch the lads who I train if they ever fight. I go to the local professional shows. I'm in the gym 8 to 10 hours a day, working, training. I'm out on my bike, I'm swimming. I've got no interest. I want to go home and come to bed. I don't want to sit down and watch people on TV boxing each other. I mean, I watch the big fights, you know, Tyson Fury's on. I'm tuning in. Someone I know, you know, when you want to watch Lee Selby on the TV, Jazza Dickens, I'm interested because I've met them in person. But I'm no fanboy. I'm not sat there watching, you know. I don't mind Joshua and things like that, but everyone's watching it. Everyone's talking about it. But do you know what? I focus on me. Until the opportunity comes, I could potentially be fighting one of these guys. I'm not interested.
Brilliant. Ryan, before I let you go, do you have a final message for the fans that's going to be tuning in? IFL TV, YouTube, ESPN to see you fight for the WBO Super Featherweight European title against Sultan Zaurbek, December 11th.
Well, listen, first of all, I want to thank you for confirming. I had no idea if it was going to be streamed or not. I did sort of tell people it's probably going to be YouTube, something like that, IFL TV. So I want to thank them for that. And again, I've not really mentioned my training. I've sort of said that with your training. Richard Farnan, great guy. He's helped me leaps and bounds. He's a good guy. He's straight and narrow with me. All of the sport, every single person who's ever paid the money for a ticket, everyone who's ever wished me well on Facebook. I try not to say thank you when people says good luck. I feel like if you thank someone for giving you good luck, it brings bad luck. But I want to just here say I appreciate it so much. Obviously, the sponsors I've got, I've got 15 sponsors. I'm going to, you know, he hasn't gone into a big fight now, but other than this, I've been in small professional fights and the support has been unreal.
Brilliant. And what can we expect on December 11th, Ryan?
Listen, you're going to just see some good boxing. You're going to see a clever boxer, a new boxer than what you've ever seen before. I've been drawn into a few fights recently. We don't need that with this fight. This guy's a dangerous guy, you know. We're gonna box. I've got no pressure. You know, I usually fight in front of 100+ people of my own fans and I know 1,000 people, whoever's there at the arenas, the stadiums. I'm going there with me and Rich. 1 or 2 people have mentioned about getting flights there. I'm not interested. I haven't got to sell any tickets. I haven't got to do anything. I've got to turn up, be the best I can be, and bring that title home.
Brilliant. Ryan, seeing as you said it's bad luck, I'm going to do you one better. I'm going to wish both of you luck on December 11th and may the best man win. How's that?
Come on. Yeah, that sounds good. May the best man win. I agree. I'm not going to leave any stone unturned, you know.
Brilliant. Ryan, I want to say thank you for you taking your time to speak to us today. Can't wait for December 11th, and we'll definitely be tuning in for that.
Listen, finally, I want to thank you for your time. Again, anyone watching this video, please visit the GoFundMe page. Not just for my benefit. Obviously, yes, I get to keep a gym. But these young kids, I mean, you'll see videos on my Instagram, on my Facebook. They love it, you know. And again, finally, a massive thank you to my sponsors. I should have got like a little computer screen with their logos up or something, but this has been a bit rushed this morning.
It'll be on our page. It'll be on our Instagram page.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
No problem. Take care, mate. And good luck.
And mate. Soon. Cheers.
Good luck to both of you.
Thank you.
Take care, mate.
How do I end this?